As you can hear, the party still rages on, my friends. You know, that was a very, very memorable New Year's Eve fireworks display. One that I will remember and cherish till the end. And to totally cement this occasion, I feel like I have a piece of poetry that I wrote actually on the plane flight over here. It's called Sharing What Can't Be Shared. A place I go where no one follows, only me. How do I share this place? Share it in what it is. A place that you know you only know. In that, we now share it. Always wanting to have shared that beauty, I now look at you and see it, knowing you've been there. While I was soaking in the hot tub, I shared this, and I'm getting pretty good at sharing things that I've written without having to put materials in front of people's faces. A really non-interruptive way of being able to connect. And I told them the story that inspired this piece. I was on a hike in Kolob Canyon with some friends when I was going to school down in Cedar City. And I went up and over this far-reaching place that no one else followed me into, just because it was pretty much a death wish, right? At that point in time, I was really into free climbing and bouldering. Well, I made it, got up into the area, and lo and behold, through this little slot canyon, this beautiful, open, kind of vast expanse of a gorge was before me that was surrounded by these extreme walls, right? So where I had came into this was the only place or way to get into where it was that I saw this beautiful formation, right? This hidden valley. And I descended from this place, which was very difficult to do. And I've always wanted to share that place with people, but how can you share what can't be shared? In that I was the only one that dared to go, you know? But you can share that idea that everybody has been somewhere that only they have been to. And in that, they have been there, right? They have been where I've been, in that they've only been there. And so I look into their eyes and I see that place that I've been, and I see the beauty there. And as I shared this story, this piece of poetry, pretty much verbatim with the people that I had just met today in earnest, I kind of elaborated upon it, you know, just free verse, spoken word, and I talked about how people are like these places, right? We look at these people and they can take us to these imaginative realms, these far-reaching places that you wouldn't have ever thought existed. And each person is like this place that can't be shared, right? But we can share in the experience of being a unique individual and in acknowledging that they are somewhere that is totally foreign to me, but at the same point in time so familiar. And that's the lovely thing about connecting with people from the other side of the planet, you know, when you open up as true as I did and you allow yourself to really just kind of be overcome, the alignment's there, and you just speak from the heart and true intentions carry across borders and boundaries. So there's one more piece that I wrote, and I'm going to elaborate on it as well. It's called Super Society. Where does a nation reside, but where it goes, as representatives who go in the name of, the summation of what makes it up, represented through ordinance, as if a moving mountain that finds its peak where the ambassador now stands, though a single man made up of a multitude. What more, though, is an image of what the nation looks like? The people who reside in the nation, the ambassador, or where the ambassador stands? The coordinated effort to place someone in the name of a place tells us that where they go shows us where they came from. The sustainability is a reflection of supply and infrastructure, showing us that as the representative looks around, he can be happy knowing he is home. As I'm in this far off and foreign place, I look around and this structure, right, that is rising up out of the ground is one that I'm familiar with and I can connect with. There are familiar objects all around me. You know, this super society, this greater society that I'm a part of, connects on all these ideals, these ideas, and these structures, these images, these metaphors, these motifs, these things which have meaning in our lives that through purpose are applied in a way that give our lives meaning. I'm talking about the coordinated effort of a huge multitude of individuals representing itself within one individual who goes somewhere. And the ability for them to be in that place is representative of where they came from. A man on the moon. The man looks around and you might say he is far away from home. But as he looks at the equipment, as he looks off into the stars, where do you think that where he came from, where do you think those people are looking? They're looking off into the stars. What is it that drove them to go to the stars? It's because that's where they were looking. As he utilizes all this equipment, it's just the manifestation of all the people. The infrastructure is there. The people are there. Their vision is there. And it's represented within the surroundings of the representative, right? The astronaut. As the astronaut looks out and beyond, he can see where his home is, and home is where he is, because that's where the people are that sent him there, right? Literally, metaphorically, relativistically, however you want to say it, all we have to do is look around and we can know that we're home.